Okay, let's carry on with the game here. Hey, there's nothing wrong with the mods actually enforcing the chat. There's a reason that mods can enforce the chat, because the chat is getting unruly. Keep that in mind. Yeah, it kind of sprayed all over my green screen, and I wasn't happy about that. But at least the smell is gone and it hasn't permanently damaged my green screen. I paid £55 for that thing. £55 worth of donations, but still, it's £55. In fact, it's worth even more due to the fact that it's paid for donations. Don't want the cats ruining an expensive green screen like that. Okay then, what kind of quest are we going on? Did we pre-prepare for a mission already? I don't think we did. I don't think this team would have been sent to go on anything, right? Would this team work for the Hag Witch? It certainly wouldn't. No, this team would not work for the Hag Witch. This is not the mission we were programmed to go on. I think it's just automatically giving us a party. Although these four are the ones who are equipped with things, so maybe they're actually going on a champion mission, or maybe they were just here from the previous mission. I'm not too sure now. I can't remember if we prepped. I'm going to go and unequip all these guys just because I don't think we've decided what we're going to do yet. So let's actually decide what we're going to do. How are yeah, Gamer has like almost completely full stress. I wouldn't have decided to bring him, so that's definitely not our setup right here. I would not bring a completely stressed out guy to a champion mission. That'd be suicidal. So let's sort by level here. We can get away with some veteran missions, of course. We can get away with an apprentice mission, I suppose, technically, to try and push these guys up to level 3 and keep them up with the group. But it'd have to be a safe level 3. We could potentially go on a long apprentice mission here. Oh, yeah, we'd have to go on a veteran mission, wouldn't we? I feel like it'd be too scary to go on a veteran mission with only... We can go on a short veteran mission, which would push Jason Sanchez up to level 3. Then I believe using 2 long veteran missions to bring one of these guys along with a veteran party on each might be the way to go. It might be the way that we can push these guys up to veteran. But then these guys risk getting to champion and that arises all new problems. Yeah, it's a bit of a dodgy area. Maybe, no, the plan was that we were gonna, if one of our champions dies, we'd just have a new apprentice we'd end up recruiting and they would, you know, join the apprentice party here. That was the plan, now I remember. So I think we should go on a champion quest. It gives us a lot of money. We can't really do much in the cove anymore, like we have to go and kill the siren now to level up some more, I think. We can get the bard full, but we have to kill the boss too. So if we should try and avoid the cove if we can, because we need an apprentice team to actually take on this boss. And instead we'll go to... I don't really know, I'm debating on the Darkest Dungeon, to be honest. I think we should try it out. If some of our guys die, it really sucks, but, I mean, once you have level 6s with level 5 gear, what other kind of preparation are you going to do besides just going for it? It's a shuffling horror, so it's probably going to rely on an emphasis on being moved around, hence shuffling horror, so we'd probably want guys who are flexible in any position. Or have high move resist. So I feel like we'll probably have a grave robber, a highwayman. We'd probably have a healer just for the sake of having one. And also probably a vessel, grave robber, bandit, or highwayman I mean. And a bounty hunter, would a bounty hunter work? They work from the front 3 positions. But it can't be right at the back. Whereas Jesters are weird. This class is a bit weird as well. Don't know what the 4th class would be. You could always have a 2nd highwayman, couldn't you? There's nothing stopping you, is there? So we could always have a 2 highwayman and grave robber and vessel. There's probably another class that's pretty flexible. Houndmaster be flexible, so we could, you know, take it on with that kind of team. But we can't do that yet because we haven't got all our guys ready. We probably want our grave robber ready, and we only have one grave robber, right? I think Gamer is our only grave robber. If not, then yep, I believe he's our only grave robber. So we need to get rid of his stress. We know we're definitely going to get rid of Gamer's stress. We have to do that. So let's do what we definitely know we need to do. We'll only visit the brothel, and we can't do nothing about that. So get it in a brothel, you. Can we make it cheaper? We can make it 12% cheaper again for some more portraits. Do we need more portraits? Have we maxed out the guild, or do we need more portraits for it? We have maxed out the guild, so I believe the tavern and the stagecoach is all we need more deeds for. Oh no. Yeah, we need more deeds to get experienced recruits, which we don't need yet. So let's go make the tavern cheaper here and get some cheaper brothel recovery for Gamer. Not sure how cheap that is, but yeah, it's nice to get cheaper. We also need to get rid of his disease, the worries. That's terrible as well. Damn, we've got to treat both of those. That's going to be really sucky. So that's a start. Starbang, we probably want to get rid of his disease. It'd be a bit scary to bring him on a mission. You only gamble, that's fine. 2,100. It's expensive, but still got 30k gold, so that's alright. And nobody else is that stressed out, right? Maybe Wind Whisper. Although, could let his stress come down over time, just from letting him hang about town. Although it could be risky. Not too sure if we want to treat Wind yet. We can get away with a team without Wind in it, couldn't we? If we didn't want to bring Wind on a mission, so we'll avoid that for now. And instead, we'll probably do a champion mission here. Probably not the darkest dungeon, but definitely a champion mission. You can get a feather crystal. I do like the feather crystals, but we do really need 3 feather crystals. I have no idea. I mean, we've got enough feather crystals already, haven't we? So we probably don't need that many more. Although having a third one would be nice, just in case we lost one. You can get a focus ring and a medium champion quest here. I like the look of it. Do we already have one, though? I think we already have one. Plus, we don't really need to do... No, we don't have a focus ring, unless we have it equipped to somebody. No, we do not have a focus ring, so that would be a new trinket. The real question is, do we want to do it in the cove where it's not going to be able to level up much more? Do we do the Hag Witch even? Can we take on the Hag Witch? Would we have the party for it? Zack attack would be pretty good. He has, if it bleeds, that's good against the boss. You know, we can use that from any of the 3 positions. So it's quite hard to get messed up in that respect. We can always use breakthrough if Zack gets right to the back. So I think Zack could come if we're going to do the Hag Witch here. As for me, I only work from the front 2 spots, but I always have Holy Lance just in case I get moved back. So there's that. But I'm not sure if I'd be the ideal candidate here. Having a healer is probably a good idea. Jonas works from 3 spots, so that'd be pretty decent. Is there anything that moves you forward? There isn't, but hopefully you just won't get knocked to the back. You'd be pretty terrible though if you got knocked to the back. Kawaii only works in the middle 2 spots. Send me on a mission today. Where are you at, Terminator? What kind of class are you? Plague Doctor wouldn't be that bad. You'd work well near the back. If you got sent to the front, we could always use Incision on you instead. Although it only works on the... Sadly, it'd only work on the... Nah, actually, this is quite a bad class to bring for that, because Incision would only be able to hit the Cauldron. So no, if we were doing the Hag Witch, we wouldn't bring you. Transform into Rake wouldn't work, but Rage would. We could constantly rage into the boss with Snosmo. I haven't used Snosmo in a long time. Be Spy would also work, but Rage is probably better. I was saying that. Could be okay. That's an interesting one. Tyler would probably work pretty well. Pistol Shot works in back 3, and then you've got Open Vein for near the front. If you have to go to the front. Oh, you've also got Point Blank Shot, which will knock you back into pistol shooting range. Yeah, I think Tyler would come if we took on the Hag Witch here. But we need 2 more people. We'd have a healer. who would be the best healer to bring for the Hag Witch? Well, we only have Seaweed, or we could bring an Occultist, but it's a bit of a risky move. And we could always give Seaweed Mace Bash just in case you were sent to the front and you had to use it. It'd be an option, probably better than using Dazzling Light for the boss. So we'd unlock Mace Bash and use that probably. Put Seaweed right at the back. And who would go in the third spot? Jonas. When you think about it, nah, Jonas wouldn't want to go right at the front, would he? Because if he went right to the front, he'd suffer from... Oh, you've got 2 diseases, Jonas. Yeah, you're definitely not coming. Didn't realise you were disease-ridden like that. Hag Witch. Luna. Crush. Rampart. Guard. Bolster. I suppose you could always use the bolsters, but you kind of want to kill the boss rather than, you know, having a tea party. The answer to my title 99% of the time is no. Why can I not take on the Darkest Dungeon yet? I mean, there's not much else you can do to prepare. Like, apart from having, like, probably move-resistant teams, because it's called the Shuffling Horror for a reason. Nexus. Do we have a second healer? I mean, Sacrificial Stab works in most positions apart from right at the back, and we've always got Abyssal Artillery. If we can't use that, maybe we have 2 healers. But, like, this can be an aggressive healer, and the heal will just be utility just in case we need it. That might work pretty well. Yeah, I don't see the bad thing about that. You guys not that bad in terms of the wield here. Beasts, good against beasts. Nothing that bad though in the wield, right? Nope. Nothing that bad in the wield either. You got blight resist, that's even better. Quick reflexes is great for the sake of going first. So we'll probably roll with the point blank shot. Then Zack Attack will be brought to the front, and then he can do his things from the front, if you know what I mean. You've got disease resistance lowered, but nothing that bad anywhere throughout the team. So it'd be this way round technically, because Tyler would point blank first turn. And let's get our trinkets equipped. We could probably do it with this setup, I think, maybe. I'm starting to be a bit reluctant about it now, but I think we can get away with it. We've just got to be prepared for the shuffling the hag can do. That's the most dangerous part of the boss, I think. We're going to the wheel. Let me just check one more thing here. We're going to the wheel. It'd be a medium mission. Obviously, she can cause blight. Not sure if she can cause diseases with her skills, but she can cause blight, I know that. And she can shuffle guys and chuck them in a cauldron. So unequip all trinkets. As for Tyler, let's give him the pistol probably. Where's that exclusive trinket for the Highwayman? Gunslinger's Buckle, better range skills, more accuracy, but worse melee skills. Which would suck if he got brought to the front and had to use his melee skills, but sometimes it is what it is. Drifter's Buckle, Dodgy Sheath, more dodge and speed, less accuracy and range skills, but that is made up for a bit by the Gunslinger's Buckle. It wouldn't be the worst item to have. You're already getting a plus 15 accuracy bonus with range skills. Lowering it by 6 wouldn't be the end of the world. Still 11 boost overall. So I like the idea of that for the extra dodge. Seems good to me. Is there a good alternative? I don't think so, really. Could give you the Feather Crystal, I suppose. Plus 2 speed, plus 8 dodge. It's basically, do you want to trade minus 6 accuracy of range skills for minus 20 stun resist and minus 20 move resist? To be fair, I don't think the Witch has that many like movement or stun abilities. I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed to go into the pot, so maybe this is better. Maybe the Feather Crystal is better, just to guarantee we have that high accuracy constantly. We want to have more speed than Zack Attack, that's for sure. I want to make sure that Zack Attack is slower than Blue Sheep or Tyler. He's going to have a natural 7 speed thanks to early rise there, so we don't want Zack being too fast. I think we'll just go for damage instead. Give it a Sun Ring for that damage and accuracy. Accuracy is always important in champion dungeons. And then probably not the Feather Crystal because you'll end up being too fast and that's bad for us. We want to go for the first turn point blank every time. What would we give you instead though? Alright. Protection and dodge, maybe. I know it's another 10% extra stress damage. Might not be worth going for 2 sun items at the same time. Instead, why not go for... I think the boss can inflict... Maybe Bleed Amulet. Maybe Bleed Amulet for the sake of... Enemies can cause bleed. It lowers our dodge by 4, but it might be a good thing to have just for the sake of improving our If It Bleeds ability, because it's a pretty nice ability to have, especially against a Hag Witch. We'd want to guarantee bleeds on her, so we'll go for the Bleed Amulet. Why not? Sure, Bleed Amulet specific. Oh, I kind of forgot about the whole Hell's Hairpin thing, and also our Bleeding Pendant's actually pretty bad compared to this, but maybe we go for Heaven's Hairpin to negate that stress bonus and give even more accuracy. I do like that. It's going to be really decent accuracy now. Probably never going to miss, or at least hit the cap. Yeah, I do like Heaven's Hairpin all the time, to be fair. It's always useful. More damage versus Eldritch. I don't think the boss is going to be Eldritch. More stun debuff skill chance. Still not too fussed on that. I don't think we're killing Eldritch, so this wouldn't be that great. We buff our debuff and give ourselves more move skill chance. Might be okay. What abilities are we running here? We've got the heal. We'll probably take the heal just for emergencies. And also, you know, mainly emergencies most likely. Stab. There are a few Eldritch enemies in the world now I think about it. We'll probably use Vulnerability Hex. We could go with a double Hex build. We could go with the Vulnerability Hex as well as Weakening Curse and really make use of them abilities. That might not be the worst idea. Let's go and give you the debuff amulet. Let's get some more move skill chance, so we could take advantage of the pool as well. Do we give you the mark? I don't think we need Vulnerability Hex that badly. It marks the target, sure. It lowers their dodge too, but Weakening Curse might be better in this case to weaken the annoying enemies. So we could roll a Sacrificial Stab, Abyssal Artillery, Demon's Pool, and Vulnerability Hex. No, Weakening Curse. This is a hard one. Maybe we don't even run the heal. Maybe we just go Pull, Vulnerability Hex, Stab, and Weakening Curse. No, we don't need the Hex. It'd be these 3 abilities as well as Weakening Curse, I think. That's what we're going to roll with. We have a healer. We don't need 2 healers. Yeah, that seems like it works fine. As for your 4th trinket, more stun and debuff skill chance. I mean, we could just use it for the extra debuff skill chance and potentially extra crit. That'd be like plus 80% debuff skill chance. That might be a little bit overkill, so I might not go for Demon's Cauldron here. We've already got a buff to our thing there. We could just take the Ancestral Lantern for the sake of... Generally, this is not our damage unit, so maybe the Ancestor's Lantern would be nice for utility throughout the dungeon. We'll take that for utility's purpose. Yeah, I think this is all working out so far. And finally, Seaweed for days. What can you have? I believe we shall give you the Sacred Scroll because I like it. It's a very nice item. That lowers stress damage from all heal skills. Don't care about the stun skill nerf. And also, do we go overboard on the healing for a loss in HP or do we go utility? I don't like having too much buffs to how much our heals actually do. I kind of like having a bit of survivability for our healer because when the healer goes down, you're in big trouble. We could negate the whole debuff to... We can negate the stress damage with the scroll here and give ourselves a bit more protection and dodge. If we give ourselves protection now I think about it, maybe protection isn't that great. But we'll give ourselves a item to keep ourselves alive. What would it be though? Stun resist, better against unholy, nothing does that great here. Maybe it would work out, if we just go for that. Don't think it's too much more we can go for. We could take the Ancestor's Bottle just so Seaweed has much more health. That might not be the worst idea in the world. Just have more HP to take damage with because one of your damage dealing attacks heals you anyway, so you just have to worry about using heals on yourself a lot less. Seems good to me. Alright, I think we've got our set up here. Just need to check all these skills are in line. We'll pop to the... Well, do you guys all have level 6 equipment? I've got to keep that in mind as well. Zach is fine, Seaweed's fine, Nexus is not fine yet, and neither is Tyler. This is going to be expensive. 20k left. I really hope this doesn't go badly. Oh, you had Tinkerer, so that's great. We've still got 11k left. We might be able to get away with still having some money left over at the end of this. Tyler, we'll definitely give you upgrade your point blank shot to max. We're going to upgrade our pistol shot. Open vein, we're not really going to be using melee skills that badly, so we might keep it sort of downgraded to quite low. We're going to mainly be relying off your ranged abilities. Upgrade the grape shot blast to max, so now you're maxed out on that. I've got all the abilities you want here, right? I think so. As for Nexus, Sacrificial Stab to max. I've only got 5k money left. Probably want to sell some trinkets. Sell Tough Ring. We probably never want 2 of these. I doubt we're ever going to need 2 of these, so sell that for 3k more gold. We don't need too many like stress books. We don't need 3 stress books amongst the team. To be fair, we're not really using heavy boots much anymore, but it could be good against the Shuffling Horror. I'm not sure how good moves this is against the Shuffling Horror. I think we'll get rid of the Bloodthirst Ring here. I don't really like it that much. I don't really care about consuming more food. I'd rather have survivability. But these only sell for like 1,100 each. Blight, Bleed, and Disease. Oh, it lowers Disease Resist. Yeah, not really that fussed either. We've got like 13k now. We should hopefully have enough to buy the rest of our things here. Nexus, Sacrificial Stab. We're going to be using that quite a lot, I think. We'll give you the Weakening Curse now and we'll upgrade it 3 times. We won't max it out. We'll just lower it to 37 damage reduction. We'll keep your heal because we're not going to be using it at all. Vulnerability we're not going to be using, but we want to up the pull chance in Eldritch Pull. Missile Artillery. We're not always going to be using it, but we might use it sometimes, so we'll go for the second to last upgrade. Again, Seaweed, we need to max out your heals, but you're already maxed out on that. We'll give you the Mace Bash just in case you get knocked forward and pump 2 upgrades into it, just in case you have to use it during the fight. You might get knocked to the front and be forced to use it. Did we do Zack Attack's abilities? I think we did, yeah. We could have Breakthrough for the utility, just in case we need to move ourselves forward on purpose, but we'd probably use Wicked Hack, Iron Swan if it bleeds, and Breakthrough most likely. Seaweed's good to go. Nexus is good to go, right? Now we'll upgrade the Missile Artillery 1 more. We've got 4k gold left. Please tell me we don't need that much for Tyler. Okay, he's mostly maxed out on a lot of abilities and Open Vein isn't that great. So I think we're good to go. Let me just check the Survivalist here and make sure we all have 4 camping abilities each. We do not. We can get Gallows Humour or Unparalleled Finesse. Better with melee skills, not that great for us. Do we go for Gallows Humour for the really potentially good stress relief, or would we go for Encourage for the potentially mild stress relief? How's the rest of our party looking? Oh, you need a 4th camping skill too. Oh, this is getting bad already. We have to sell some more trinkets. You 2 are good to go, but we need 2 more camping skills here. We'll have to sell some more stuff before going on this mission. Abandon Hope, I don't like it that much. It's okay sometimes, but I know it's a bit meh. So we'll give you the Encourage for your 4th camping skill. There you go. Tyler, you can have... Oh, you've already got a 4th camp... No, that's defective. Tyler, you can have Gallows Humour as your 4th camping skill, just in case we really need a curing of our stress. Alright, I think we're finally ready to go now. I've only got 2k gold left. I will have to sell a couple more things. Let's sell the Unholy Slayer's Ring. It's literally just useless compared to the Necromancer Collar now. Book of Intuition's kind of bad. Now we have the Ancestor's Lantern. I think this is useless. Now we have that Blood Charm, like the Blood Amulet, because it gives us a 2 for 1 in a way. Don't want to go too overboard in selling stuff. We've got 5k gold left. Do we sell the Stun Amulet? We might sell the Stun Amulet. Do that too. We've got 7k gold. We should be able to get away with this mission now. Divisions. Let me just check all your skills are right again. Yep, you've got your skills equipped. You've got the right skills equipped for now. I'll get breakthrough later, but for now we'll keep with the adrenaline rush for that cure. Weakening curse because, you know, fungal giants are a thing. And seaweed is fine until we get to the boss, and then we're going to swap out the stun for the mace bash instead, just in case you get knocked forward, because that can be pretty bad. Alright, everyone is all equipped. Now we've just got to buy our supplies here. We're doing 1 camp out, which is 8 food. We want 2 hunger checks worth of food. We probably don't need much more than that based on how far away the boss is, but we'll take an extra 4 food on the off chance, because you never know. We'll take medicinal herbs just because Hollow can, or Zakatak can give himself a debuff with some abilities. Plus we might find a carcass for even more food. We want to go into the fight with max health. 2 shovels. Usually you bring 3 to a medium, so we'll play it safe. We're doing a boss after all. Wield has a lot of blight in, so I think we'll get 2 blight gears. And I think we'll avoid the bandages for now. Skeleton key, 1 just in case the secret room, and then finally 12 torches. 12 torches, 3 shovels, 20 food, plus potentially more medicinal herbs, anti-venom to cure blight if we get it, and a key. Good to go. Yeah, I think we are. Nobody's telling me you're doing a bad job here. Nope. I haven't been warned not to do this, so I'm going to go ahead with it. Okay. Yeah, we've got all we need. We have to go, don't we? I'm really nervous about going into bosses here, so I have to be very prevalent about it. But no, I think we're actually going in.
As time wore on, her wild policy of self-experimentation grew intolerable. She quaffed all manner of strange fungi, herbs, and concoctions, intent on gaining some insight into the horror we both knew to be growing beneath us. The change in her was appalling, and no longer able to stomach it, I sent her to live in the Weald, where her wildness would be welcomed.
Alright, you guys are just chatting amongst yourselves about the death tracker system in Dark Souls. Carry on, I suppose. We've got treasure over there, but I'm not going for that. It looks like we have to do a pretty direct route to the boss, which is kind of sucky. I would have preferred a bit more of a open area where we had to do like 5 rooms, but nope. We have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 7 rooms before the boss. Which is a bit sucky. Especially seeing as there's a treasure room that way. I would love to go to the treasure room, but I do not want to go and...
Trinkets and baubles.
I don't want to cock up by being greedy and trying to get some immediate payoff. Okay, we've got some cohesive ectoplasms. They need to die straight away, I think. Point blank shot on this one. That's 1 down. Great. Leaves 1 more, as well as the Cultist Witch here. This thing's Eldritch, so Sacrificial Stab will do more. And it just gets the kills outright. Good job, Nexus. I'm liking that. Maybe I should have give you the Eldritch killing incense in this case. But we'll go for the damage on the Witch here, which will get a turn off. Or maybe she won't, if the Judgment kills her. Nah, it won't kill her, unless it crits. But worth a try, innit? Didn't kill her. She gets 1 attack off, but we can deal with that. Zakatak has some nice stress assist thanks to that Heaven's Hairpin. Like, minus 15% overall between the 2 buffs there. And now let's just get the kill. We can't stress heal, so there's no point wasting turns there. Keep our torchlight up here. Oh, I should have switched our party back around. Good thing that has an empty room, but got to remember to switch the party back around every time. I haven't had a High Omen in our group for a long time now, so we have to make a guess here. We don't really know which way to go. We could use our key up in this chest. I don't see why we shouldn't. If we find a secret room later, then that's my bad, but I like the idea of getting an immediate payoff there. Plus, you never know if there'll be a secret room later. I'm not too scared of using a key early on to get a little bit more loot. Even though it can sometimes screw us over. Okay, we get webbed for 2. Didn't get debuffed, we got marked though. Do we open vein on this one here? It would do 3 bleed damage and we'd have to get the 11 damage in order to get the kill. So I think we'll point blank instead. Even though we had a very low chance of stopping this web going off. And in fact, we actually managed to get a stab off on this thing before it gets to go. And we rolled the maximum damage, so... Great job there, Nexus. You just saved us from getting webbed again. Or even spat on. That'd be worse. Like, I think a marked target takes more damage from a bite. Possibly. I'm not too sure. It'd be nice if it acknowledged more attacks to actually do more damage against blighted targets. And apparently, There is a secret door over there, but it's too late to go for it now. We're going for the boss, so let's ignore this secret door here. We do not have a key. And to be honest, I mean, our fuss done. I mean, it'd be nice to have more loot to bring home, but we haven't got a key. Even if we find a key later on, it'd be extremely greedy to go back for it. Play Dark Souls. I can't do that right now, Tyler. You'll have to invade me tomorrow when I'm playing it. I'm playing Scholar tomorrow. Invade me then. But tonight is Darkest Dungeon, the dorkiest of dungeons.
A blazing star is born.
Or maybe it'll be CS:GO, seeing as Kawhi keeps saying that he'll pay me £20 to play it. This depends on whether I want to be a sellout or not. I suppose playing CS:GO for 3 hours to make £20 wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I'm not too sure if he's being serious or not about that, though. Either way, I still feel like I probably shouldn't, just because it's kind of sell-out-y to do so. Here's a question. Do we stab this thing, or do we weaken this thing, because this render mark could really hurt? I think we should push for damage, instead of weakening the crawler there. We could weaken them next turn, but for now, we need to focus down these bombarders, especially seeing as they're surprised right now. We can take advantage of that. We can hack on you, we'll get the kill. Get to kill one of them. Although, sadly, Tyler's going to get marked here. You might end up dying tonight, Tyler. You've just been marked, you've just got rendered. Yep. You're not doing so well for HP right now. Do we pistol shot you, or do we open vein on this dude to start that bleed damage ticking? The mark lasts 2 more rounds, but this thing can start causing blight, so I'd rather have it dead. It's got 4 speed, we should be able to kill it before it gets an attack off, if we're lucky. Go for the if it bleeds now, 6 to 11. Okay, we might not be able to kill it in time. Oh, maybe we will. Depends on if we want to go for the kill here or heal up Tyler. Maybe we heal up Tyler, even if it is going to get an attack off. It would suck, but we might have to accept it. Oh, Nexus gets to go before the bloody Bombarder. I suppose he does have a pretty high speed, now I think about it. Ah, that dodge is the worst thing. Also, Jonas just donated another £1. Thank you again, Jonas. Key. Indeed. Right, thank you again, Jonas. Oh, by the way, that was his message. He just posted it in the stream, but that's also his donation message. Thank you again, Jonas. Cheers, man. Right. 7 to 11 damage with a pistol shot. It's a 50-50 chance of killing. I guess it's worth taking, especially seeing as this thing hasn't... Well, I mean, yeah, it's a new turn in it, and we just managed to dodge a render marked, which was really good for us. So let's go for the kill here. 17 damage here. I think we'll purposely go for the weakening curse on this dude, because this ren's going to really hurt, so lowering that damage by 1/3 is probably better than getting the minimal damage from the stab. And then we should probably go for the heal here. Get Tyler back up to full HP. That's good. And start hacking this guy up. We can't make him bleed. We have to go for the wicked hack here. We can't use if it bleeds unless they're in his second 2 positions. Render mark's only going to do 6, so it could have done 9. But thanks to that damage reduction, doesn't feel as good now I think about it. Pistol shot will do. We can't even pistol shot, so we have to open vein here, even though it's reduced in damage because of the buckle. But we'll deal with it. It's caused the bleed, and that's the important part. That's the part we wanted out of it. He had damage resistance, we wanted the bleed, so it's not the end of the world, is it? I think we'll go for another weakening curse here. We may as well lower his damage down to ludicrous proportions. Like, he's only doing 1/3 of the damage now, so even a crit isn't going to be that bad. We should be able to kill him by next turn. And try and get everyone on full health. He'll hollow up to full again. We probably couldn't have killed him before he got another attack off, so I think the debuff's the best move again. Render mark only does 4. That would have usually done about 12 based on a debuff there, so I think that's a good move at the end of the day. And we crit for 13, just for the icing on the cake. Get lots and lots of lovely loot. I suppose that's fine. We've got way too much food in our party. We may as well eat the spares we've got right now just to be in a very good health situation. Although I'm not going to start throwing away food for the purpose of holding on to more treasure, because we're taking on a boss here. You can't be too greedy. 130 disarm chance. Okay, we got it. Can always rely on you, Tyler. You get a map. Does it scout? Okay, I was about to say. Like, does it literally only scout to the next room, or is it going to scout a bit further? We have a total of 2 more battles leading up to this room, but this room could be another battle, plus there could be a battle down this hallway, but for now it's looking pretty good in terms of lack of battles for us. We've only got 2 battles leading up to the boss, possibly more. Okay, we surprised them, that's really good. I'm really digging this Ancestor's Lantern now I think about it. On a party member that isn't going to be like primarily dealing damage, I quite like this because it seems to be giving us a ludicrous amount of surprises. And, you know, the less we can get surprised as well, the better. So this is actually a really nice item to have. I assume it's crucial for dark runs, but even right now it's proving really useful. Point blank shot the dog. Get rid of one annoying enemy it can cause a bleed. What do we do about these guys? Stab the bombarder? I think we do. Yeah, we just kill these things before it can start to bother us. If it bleeds on you, 6 to 11 or 9 to 16. The bleed does 4, so I'm pretty sure this is more damage. You're on 2 health now. A judgment to finish you off. You're going to bleed out now, so that's fine. And now they get their attacks. Okay. Graping Swipe does 6. Good thing it actually hit us before the mark did. One of them dudes dies right there. And he does an escape cloud to get a double blight on us. We only get 1 blight though, so that's okay, I suppose. We can always go for the heal soon. We'll let that blight tick, and then we'll go for the heal when the blight is gone. If we can kill this thing before it gets a mark off, this thing really isn't too bad. It can cause a blight of its Groping Swipe, but I think Rend the Mark is the most dangerous attack. Okay, we unfortunately missed there, but we still might be able to kill this thing in time. It gets another Groping Swipe off, it could potentially be more blight damage. Okay, now 6 damage for 3 rounds, we might go and use an anti-venom on Tyler, because it's getting to dangerous levels now. Go for a nip it bleeds here. Ooh, you made a poll of what I should play. What do you mean? What I should play instead of what? What are you talking about? Play Dark Souls or I'll spoil the plot of Dark Souls 3. You dare and you'll be banned from this channel for life. And I'm serious, I do not want Dark Souls 3 spoilers. 4 to 10. He's going to bleed for 4, so it's basically a guaranteed kill for hits. Let's just get that guaranteed kill, I suppose. Make sure this thing bleeds out before it gets to go. That was the worthwhile move, seeing as we got to prevent damage. We're definitely going to use one of our 2 anti-venoms here now. The only thing I was really afraid of is them fungal giants that can use that really, really, really deadly poison that they have. Like Tree Branch Smackdown as well as that Fungal Spores are both really dangerous moves. So having a counter to both is probably crucial. Especially seeing as we have no stunners, we can't really stall them out. Bungle Crawler, 6 to 11. I guess we'll just go for it. We need to kill this thing. It has a lot of protections. It can only do Groping Swipe, but it could potentially do some damage. Do we lower its damage, or do we just kind of kill it? I think we'll weaken it for now. We might be able to get 2 heals off before it dies if we weaken it now. We can keep weakening it again next turn and take advantage of it. Lower that damage. Bring Blue Sheep's health back up. He's being targeted with the Groping Swipes. Gotta keep in mind though that them blights are going to stack up on Tyler. That's another 9 damage there, so that heal is basically useless. We'll get 3 more damage there. And a debuff. Another weakening curse. To be honest, I think the worst part of Groping Swipe is the blight, so maybe we do just push for a kill now, because that blight can stack up to deadly proportions. I'd rather not have to use another consumable up. We'll definitely go for the healer though, because Tyler needs that HP quite badly. Okay, he's groping Tyler again. Could you please stop with that? Okay, at least we resist the blight in that case, so we might not have to waste another anti-venom. That would be nice if we didn't have to waste that. What did you just say, Tyler? I swear like you just said something there. Oh, is it because we're taking too many turns to do this? Is the turn counter getting high and the team's getting stressed out? That's probably the problem. Alright, we have to push for a kill now. There's 4 damage there. This guy will definitely bleed out this turn, so now we can stall him for days. We'll get our heal off here, but we can't wait any longer because reinforcements might come. But we ended up just getting stressed amongst our team there. Heal 1 HP and get a damage buff. There's no enemies coming up anytime soon, so let's just get the kill here. Alright, got loads of torch. How much torches did we get from that? So we just got torches for loot. That's strange. We can't hold on to the deeds. I think we need the deeds. Do we dump Citron for it? I don't think we do. I think we should hold on to our anti-venom. Should we just dump the 2 deeds, or do we want to exchange them for Citron? Maybe we exchange them for the Citron, because the Citron isn't worth much, and we can always exchange them deeds if we run out of them for other stuff such as... We've got no medicinal herbs left, so we don't need more food anyway. We've got plenty of food. We don't need more food right now. I'll eat 4 food here, eat another 4 food for the hunger check. We've got an extra inventory space now, and we've still got 24 food left for the dungeon, so we're not going to have any issues regarding that. Put Tyler back to the front, of course, and next room. Dark Souls 3 has katanas. Oh, not katanas. You just see a bunch of katana casuals running everywhere. Troubling effigy, I think that is a medicinal herbs item. We can waste our anti-venom to get some more loot here at the old tree. I don't mind the idea of that. There is only one more battle coming up. I'm going to be hitting myself if we end up getting a really deadly blight now, but let's play it risky and grab some extra loot. At least these guys can't inflict blight, but they are still really, really annoying. Really high protections, really high dodge, also really, really fast. And there's 11 damage to you there, so hopefully you'll die soon. Lash of the Tail can stun. Nice dodge there, though. I'm liking that. Is this guy taking his turn? Sad. Oh no, this guy hasn't taken his turn yet. Did we go for the if it bleeds, it would get the kill? I think it's better just to get a kill rather than letting him get his turn off. Kill him before he gets to go. The ghouls still get to go, and the ghoul's really scary. Tyler's going to get rendered for 15, potentially causing a bleed as well, but we got a double resist. That makes things a bit better. We'll heal him back up some of that now. I'm getting groped by a mushroom man, and it's a mushroom man, not just a mushroom. I'm being groped by a mushroom. Who do we want to lower the damage of? I think we lower the damage of the ghoul because the ghoul is pretty scary for its damage. So we'll start nerfing this ghoul's damage so he can hurt much less with 2 of his attacks, which do a lot of damage. I think Skulltusk and Ren both do a lot of raw damage along with their secondary effects. This is a very scary enemy, but the more we can nerf him, the better. I think we should get rid of the Gargoyle before he can start menacing us. His name is literally Menacing Gargoyle, and he is indeed menacing, so if that thing can disappear, it does get 1 attack off. That's quite a lot of damage. That crit was annoying. But he'll leave us now. Do we go for the kill on him? Or do we hit the ghoul instead and then maybe go for a... I think we need to go for the heal, so we might just... Yeah, we'll go and if it bleeds the Gargoyle here. I was thinking we start bleeding the ghoul for some damage over time, but to be honest, we need to get that heal out of our vessel. The vessel would have been our go-to to finish him off with the judgment. Although, to be fair, it does have a quite high dodge, and we have no accuracy buffs to our vessel here, so Judge could easily miss. Now we'll go for the heal on Tyler again. Keep him in fighting condition. We have food to heal outside of battle, but I'd rather not have to use it. Just because you have it doesn't mean you have to use it. If it bleeds, it's going to be better than Wicked Hack. And to be fair, the Wicked Slice might have been better than a pistol shot against this guy, now I think about it. Weakening Curse you again, so your damage is basically currently... Your damage is nil. You have no damage with your Rend. It does 0 damage. It can cause that bleed for 12 though, so still 12 guaranteed damage every time a Rend hits, but it makes you much less of a threat now. We can rest safe a little bit more. I think we wait out 1 turn to perform the heal here, because we should probably let the bleed tick a bit. It's kind of a waste just healing for 4 for now, so we'll go for the damage instead. We want to kill this thing. We still want to kill this thing fast. We're not in a safe position. Plus, we could suffer from reinforcements if we take too long here. 4 to 7 or 5 to 9. Oh, I guess Open Vein is better, just so that 9 bleed damage over a course of a few turns. Unless it resists it, of course. It does have 65% resist, so gotta think about that. 5 to 9 with a pretty decent chance of bleeding. Hopefully we'll get the bleed here. Ah, that's a really sucky resist. That was most likely to actually cause the bleed, but It got off anyway. Probably wouldn't have died. It's going to be guaranteed dead next turn, so I think we actually now heal Hollow. Or Zack Attack, sorry. I'm used to having our only Hellion as Hollow, but it's actually Zack Attack in this case. You're still suffering that massive damage penalty, so I think we just go for the stab on you. Although you're basically dead next turn, so maybe we just nerf the damage again to make sure a stack doesn't leave you or something. Like you might end up losing one of them stacks. Yeah, look, 2 stacks just dissipated there, so that's good to get rid of that. Although they went for the Howl anyway, so it's not too bad. Pistol shot on you will do 5 to 9, or Open Vein. To be fair, the bleed chance on Open Vein means it's quite unlikely to bleed this guy, so... I'll probably get a kill though if we cause the bleed. 4 damage. We do get the bleed, it's going to bleed out now, so now... Oh, it literally just bled out there. GG! We can get some sapphires, some more gold. I think we can dump the portrait for some sapphires. 500 gold. Do we want to swap anything out for that? I don't think we'll swap out for 500 gold. To be fair, 500 gold may potentially be worth more than the sapphires, but you never know if we'll get some more sapphires, so I think we'll trade the gold for sapphires. We do have a obstacle coming up, so we need the shovel. Maybe we trade 2 Ds for 500 gold and potentially find some more gold later on. Okay, it's an empty room, good. I need to swap back Zack Attack and Tyler here. And we get the final scout out. There is literally no more battles leading up to the boss, so that's great for us. We're going to have plenty of food going into the boss. I suppose we can still technically get a fight if the game decides to have a random corridor battle. I swear it can throw corridor battles at you, even if you didn't, even if it's scouted out, there's no corridor battle. Although that could only possibly be in backtrack corridors, still not too sure on that. The poll says I should play Dark Souls now. Do you guys really want me playing Dark Souls instead of this that badly? Like, based on the viewer count, I'm pretty sure, nowhere near as many of you guys are watching when I'm playing Dark Souls than I am with Darkest Dungeon. So I'm not sure if everyone participated in that poll there, because usually more people prefer to see me play Darkest Dungeon. I think. Maybe. Haven't paid that much attention to the viewer count. But I swear not many people end up watching me play Dark Souls. Okay, let's have the camp out here. We've got some food as well. We can have a feast, bring that stress down to 0, and then just go for a bunch of buffs. Tyler's got Bandit Sense, so we can make sure we don't get ambushed in the night. We've also got a bunch of really nice little abilities as well, so yeah, let's have a camp out here. There's no reason we shouldn't, right? It's the room before the boss, so yeah. Camp out. This will get rid of the stress. That just leaves 19 stress and 3 stress, so we should probably go for 1 encourage just to bring Zack's stress down to practically nothing. You have nothing that sorts out your own stress, do you? We definitely want Battle Trance for 3, encourage would be 5 respite, Bandit Sense would leave us with 3 respite remaining, and then what would be our last 3 points we could spend? We could do a Bless for accuracy and dodge. That'd probably be good. Bandit's Trance, Battle Trance is probably always a go-to. Maybe we don't even sort out that 19 stress. Maybe we go for an extra battle buff compared to sorting out a little bit of stress. So we need to prevent the nighttime ambush, because that can really screw us over if we have a bad fight right before the witch. Then we have 8 points left. Battle Trance is definitely a must. Ah, no, it's not even that great now I think about it, because... It's not even that great because, you know, the bloody witch throwing you into the pot. That's actually a bad thing to pick, because the witch will throw you into the pot and you can be at a major disadvantage. We have to make sure that Zack Attack is near the front constantly. We could always use Breakthrough to fix positioning, but that's still kind of bad. Now I've done that. We'll have to use Breakthrough every time someone is free from the pot to bring Zack Attack right back to the front. Yeah, that's my bad. That was stupid. Okay, I think I know I'm going to do this fight. Okay. We'll have to try and keep Zack at the front for that, then for that damage boost, but obviously that was a bad ability to pick. Clean guns is great for Tyler just because his range skills is mostly what he's going to be using, so that's a massive, huge damage buff. That leaves us with 1 point. We can't really do much of that, but clean guns was definitely better than bless there. Alright, end of the night. Probably could have gone for some better buffs. Probably could use the bless, potentially even the dark strength and courage combo to negate the stress taken and give a companion a damage buff. Dark strength is basically like if you have an encourage, you can give an ally a 20% damage buff for 4 of your resting points. So we could have used that instead of battle trance, and we would have had the points for it. We could have just went for the 20% damage boost plus. No, just it would have been better, but we've messed it up now. Adrenaline Rush can go. We can use Breakthrough instead to try and keep Zack Attack at the front. Nexus, have you got all the abilities you want? Weakening Curse seems okay because the boss can hurt quite a lot. Abyssal Artillery, is it even that great for this boss? I mean, that's what Sacrificial Stab's for, right? Although if you're put right to the back, then it would work, so it's a nice little alternative. Although saying that, minus 25%, minus 50%. Demon's Pool is going to be useless, so we'll go for the heal instead. Actually, even Vulnerability Hex for this boss would be okay, because Tyler can shoot the boss and he gets a bonus from his pistol shot. So these will be the 4 abilities we use. Seaweed is fine. No, Seaweed is not fine. Get rid of the stun, get the Mace Bash just in case you get pulled to the front. Nexus is good to go. Zack Attack's good to go. Tyler is good to go too, I think. Yeah, I think so. So let's go ahead and take on this witch. We need to put you 2 this way round as well, because Tyler's not going to be able to do a point blank first turn. There's only a cauldron right at the front. This is a setup we want. We want Zack Attack to be near the front, of course, because we may as well get some free loot with one of our shovels. We know there aren't any more obstacles. Do we take the Onyx? I mean, it's worth the same amount as the gold we have here. Could just dump our last shovel, right? There's no more obstacles in our way. We've already scattered the corridor, so it's worth taking 500 gold over a shovel, like guaranteed. Keep that torchlight up, of course. And we can always dump our torches for more treasure.
The path is clear.
Okay, everyone is on full health, right? Yep.
Strength to follow it.
I think we just go in now, right? This is... Who changed the bloody title? Damn it. What? Should I try Darkest Dungeon tonight or play Dark Souls? I did not ponder that question. I did not ask that question. I'm going to update it manually myself, so you guys can't troll me. I'm playing the game I'm playing tonight, which is Darkest Dungeon. Tomorrow will be Dark Souls. Friday will be Dark Souls. You guys have never been like hollering me this much before about playing Dark Souls, so yeah, deal with it. You're getting Darkest Dungeon today, whether you like it or not. Alright, it's the witch. She doesn't throw us into the pot yet, so we can't open vein on her. I probably should have kept that in mind. Open vein's kind of useless now I think about it. Yeah, we can't bleed the pot. We should have picked the regular slice, a wicked slice instead. It's too late now. It shouldn't be too bad, but it would have been better to have that. We'll start shooting this lady up. Crit for 25 is a good start. If it bleeds, 9 to 17 compared to, well, Wicked Hack won't work. It would be 14 to 26. Yeah, if it bleeds, it's going to do more damage if we cause the bleed, which is, it's pretty likely. It's pretty likely to do more damage. Although, to be fair, Iron Swan has more of a crit mod. Do we just push for raw damage? We might just push for raw damage now I think about it. She hasn't got that much HP. We could just DPS her down with the raw in a few turns. Depends on what she does to us. She's not Eldritch, so it's a good idea to actually keep that in mind. We'll go for the Vulnerability Hex to lower her dodge. She has 28 dodge, so it's a good idea to use. Lower that dodge and marks her. Didn't debuff her for the dodge, sadly, but now Nexus is going to go into the pot. Not the worst person to go in the pot in the world. We could just ignore Nexus in the pot for now and target the witch down instead. We'll just start judging the witch. Would have been nice to get that debuff, but at least the mark has gone off now and Tyler will get a pistol shot bonus against the witch. Taste the stew, that's going to cause some stress, right? Yep. Doesn't like that. Nexus is dying in the pot right now, but we can keep him there a little bit longer. It's pistol shot for 12. Would have preferred a higher roll, but it is what it is. If it bleeds, nah, I think we'll just go for the Iron Swan again. Or do we start targeting the pot to get you out? Nah, I think we'll just focus down the Witcher a bit. You can't be too afraid to, you know, let somebody drown in the pot for a bit. Although I think we should probably start breaking the pot now. 6 to 13. Let's try and break you free from the pot now, because I think if you're in there for too long, you're guaranteed to be put on death's door. Triple dodge and the meat tenderizer is great, because that can do a lot of raw damage to us. Another meat tenderizer, okay. Does a bit of split damage amongst the team, we should be alright though. I think we break you free from the pot now. So 10 to 17, there's 12 right there. Please just be free from the pot now. Judgment, breaks you free, good. You're basically very low on health, that's quite bad for us. We break through to bring you back to the front, Zach. Does debuff you, but it's not as bad as a debuff. Oh, now you're on death's door. That's going to happen anyway. We'll just heal you off of it, hopefully, before the witch gets to go. But to be fair, Nexus might end up dying here, and that'd suck for us. There's not too much we can do about it. We just need to kill this witch. Get revenge if he ends up dying. Crit for 25 will help out. We will use a turn to heal if we can. Oh, Zach's going to go into the pot now. Kind of sucks because Zach didn't get his attack yet, but... Oh god, don't kill! Okay, one survived there, that's good. We're surviving a bit longer, we can get the heal off, get you off of death's door, and we could just try and shoot the switch to death. I know it could take quite a lot of turns of our current setup here. Now we'll just go for the kill. Stab, shoot, judgment. We can kill her. We can kill her before Zach attack dies in the pot here. Kill, 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 kill. 12 health left. You're still drowning in the pot, but everyone is okay for health. We can survive these meat tenderizers just fine. She can heal with Taste of Stew. I'm surprised she hasn't healed yet. Let's just push for the kill here. 7 damage. A judgment should finish it if we hit. Yeah, I know your flesh is burning. Seasoned to perfection. That's a stress attack. I don't care. I would have cared if you just healed yourself there with Taste of Stew, so we got lucky. You will not get eaten. We're going to kill this boss right now. Yeah!
Consumed by the spores she spawned.
And we are safe. And nobody drowned or died in the pot. We get another protective padlock. It's probably worth more than 4 torches in terms of selling. We can just dump the 4 food for the sake of a Book of Constitution, but we'll let Nexus eat a couple of bits of the food just because why not? Take the Book of Constitution here. Alright, quest complete. No point continue adventuring, right? There's no loot in here, is there? No, there is not. Okay, quest complete. Good job. Another champion boss down. We get the Hag's Ladle here, which, to be fair, doesn't even really... It isn't actually that effective of a weapon to use against the Hag. Like, it's not a weapon designed to counter the Hag from the looks of it, because it gives Blight skill chance and Blight resist. The Hag doesn't inflict Blight to you. She doesn't inflict diseases upon you, so I think it's just a general decent item to have with you when you're doing the wield. I think that's the idea of it. It's a good wield item. I think the bosses in their particular areas generally have good items for the appropriate areas. Okay, got lots of treasure there. A lot of heirlooms too. It was a pretty good mission. In fact, stress is actually really low after doing a boss fight there, which is really good. Tyler will now never drink in town, that's fine. You have more virtue chance instead of having more stun resist. Not too sure how I feel about that. I mean, you're less likely to screw us over when you go insane, but more damage in the Warrens. Got rid of Crow Scrounger, so it's just kind of a meh trade, don't really care. More scouting chance in the Warrens, got rid of Early Riser. That sucks. I'm pretty sure Early Riser was more speed than the highlight, so didn't want that, but it happened. We also have Wasting Sickness and Demon Phobia. Not too bad in terms of quirks at the end there, but still kind of sucks that we just lost Early Riser.
My obsession caused this great foulness.